Great, now we're ready. Thank you, Regina.
Well, welcome to the Food Access Working Group meeting. And first of all, we'll start off by introducing ourselves. My name is Regina Polite, and I am co-chair. And we're going to go to my left. So,
good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle Dania. I'm also a co-chair for the Food Access Work Group.
And I'm Savannah Bennett with Homegrown Hillsborough. I'm just like an administrator of the working group.
All right, go ahead. You guys on the screen.
I'm Sonia Ivancy. I'm at the University of South Florida in the Department of Communication, and I do research around food and community and organizing and health.
Awesome.
I'm RJ. I'm with Feeding Tampa Bay and general member. I'll be happy to help.
My name's Eileen Hernandez, and I'm the secretary for the Food Access Group and also a healthcare provider. Hopefully, in the future, able to share the good news of food access.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, next on, I don't see anyone else. Oh, well, we got Holly.
Knocking on all
Wait a
the
minute,
doors
we
over
have
there.
one more person.
Welcome. I swear I was like, well, maybe we just should walk around the library.
Okay, come on in and introduce yourself.
Sometimes this is the only room that's available.
So, first time I was here, we were all over the so I was like, oh, maybe they just close it. I'm like,
Yeah, we
knocking on all the doors, and they're still locked.
That's okay. We were just finishing introductions,
Oh,
so
perfect.
you are up.
Yeah,
Hi,
you can go
guys.
ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello. I am Holly, or Holliston. I work for the Department of Health. And I'm also one of the members of the Food Access Work Group. Thank you.
Everybody's here.
Okay, all right,
Yay.
good. So let's start with the next item on the agenda, and that will be deliverables and old business. Okay, so and then A, final comments from kickoff events. Okay, so we want to start with that. Go
And
ahead.
before we're remembering,
It's been a while.
we did a meeting to like recap it, but I just before we move on to the next one, like any big takeaways or things we want to do differently before we start planning this next one, so that we have that kind of ready.
Did we ever do, I know you were scanning in the paper.
Mhm.
Were we able to like compile the results from the paper one?
I think I gave it to Joanna,
Okay.
and she was going to follow up with RJ about the results,
Oh,
but I don't know where she's at right now. I sent her a message, so hopefully she's on her way.
Yeah, and we never got to meet either, so I don't know where we were at with that.
Okay.
And Dee just joined us. Welcome, Dee. Do you have any comments about the kickoff that you want to share with us, or something we can enhance on?
I think that making sure that we have cooler space, I think, for the next one is definitely necessary. But I think that would be the only thing that I would that I have feedback on at this point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay. I think we had like a total of 30 something surveys, which is really good for
Mhm.
just kind of showing up and talking to people and calling people over. Yeah, I thought it was pretty successful for like the difficulties that we've had with like the store and stuff. So like I think that was pretty good.
I think I had mentioned it in our check-in, but not with the group, just to maybe position ourselves closer to the traffic area or closer to the sidewalk maybe, so that we can get more pedestrians.
And what do you think about getting the porta potties? Maybe one instead of maybe
We
just
have
one. Yeah, we only have one, but would maybe cheaper or something if we decide, since we're gonna have limited time with this, event.
And we only we talked about going it down to just 2 hours instead of 3 hours,
Right.
because it kind of felt like that last hour was
Slow.
Yeah.
very, very slow. Yeah, and people were kind of like ready to go. So we pull it down to 2 hours. Should we still do a porta potty? It did cost us $400. We could maybe get a cheaper one, but that was just, I don't know, 2 hours. Do you think we can make it?
Your seat. I don't have any paper. You have no.
I feel like yes.
Oh, hi, Joanna.
Hi.
You Joanna?
I said I feel like yeah we.
That we
I didn't even. No, I
Oh,
didn't.
you
I
didn't
didn't even use it.
I mean, I used it because it was there, but
Yeah,
I could have
same.
waited.
It's like I could have waited. I used it, so I was like, well, we paid for it.
I used and I made sure it was sanitized. Eileen, you think we should have one?
Any strong feelings?
I think we should have one, but I didn't know it has to be that fancy. I've never seen one like with a little flushing to like little sink there. It was very fancy. I'm sure we can get one that does the job without all the extras.
And
Well,
I think
we
for
do-
400 bucks, you can use your money elsewhere. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
There's a
Yeah.
gas station down the street. You have to go.
I agree. Yeah.
Well, we do have another vendor that Healthy 22nd Street use, and they're like $200 cheaper,
Oh, good.
but not as fancy.
Did any of like the people that were coming up use it, or was it just us that was using it?
I don't remember seeing anyone else use it but us.
Yeah, I think it was mostly just for our group.
And what I was telling Savannah and Regina also during our check-in was that most of the people that came up to me were asking for water. So that's why I thought that would be a water station is more relevant, I think, for the event.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are we landing? Cheaper porta potty? No porta potty? It seems like only the group used it. And
I would say cheaper.
cheaper? Okay.
Yeah.
Sound good?
We could find it for half the price, yeah.
Yeah, if we can get half the price. Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Joanne, did you have a chance to speak with Brian about our next event?
No, I have not spoken to him about the Fab Bucks. I'm going to speak with RJ later on today so I can get a better understanding of it. I know part of the agreement for Brian was someone would help him fill out the application. So, do we have a designated person to help him if he wants to move forward?
Yeah, so there's actually a person from Feeding Florida who does that. So we
Okay,
can,
super.
and she would be pretty
Okay,
familiar
and
with the
again,
process.
his concern has always just been the quantity and what exactly he would be given. So it's still just a lot of everyone hasn't told me what they would be able to provide. And again, it's the quantity that he does understand. He's going to continue to have to make sandwich runs during the week. It's just about what is being provided and the quantity. I know a lot of things that we did give out in our last event. Some of those things are just not eaten in our neighborhood. So it would definitely need, but it can be a teaching moment as well to help everyone know what these ingredients can be used for. So I want to be mindful of that when produce is available.
Like
Um,
what, Joanne? Like what wasn't
There were like leaves. There were flowers there that edible flowers. There were some not leaves. I mean,
Like herbs.
yeah, I guess
Or like leafy
leaves.
greens.
They were green. They were leafy greens, but it was just something that, again, our neighborhood just isn't used to. And even when it came to actual like kale and collards, I think if it's I don't my community doesn't exactly, we don't just normally eat kale by itself. We normally put that with some other ingredients like collards. So again, just if kale is going to be provided, just being able to show them what other good ways there are that they can use it in a smoothie or in another, things like that.
Yeah, I
That's
do
what I
agree,
talk
Joanna.
to my neighbors, and that's some of the feedback that I've gotten that were able to get a bag. I asked them how did they enjoy it, what did they like, what did they want to see more of. And they peppers, cucumbers, that's the feedback that I've been told is what they're really in need of.
Have anybody seen it?
One of the things I want to say about that too, because I was there packing the produce, and I was concerned as well, because one of our goals is to make sure that we are culturally appropriate for the areas that we're new at this, and certain areas, like you're saying, our community don't know anything too much about kale unless you put it in something to drink or whatever, a salad. But we're going to have to introduce those things through cooking demonstrations and to show them. And like you said, the flowers. So yes, I was concerned about that because we have to be culturally appropriate for the areas that we are serving. And I'll tell you, you give our community some collard greens, some mustard greens, some okra, some like you said, cucumbers, tomatoes. That stuff will fly. And we also now have the survey to let us know to the producers exactly what they want. Okay, so we do have a plan to go with that survey to say, if you producers can do this, this is what our community, this is being culturally appropriate for this community needs.
It might also be helpful to have kind of like a little card or something that goes in the bag, because I think people were like, I don't know what's in this bag, you're just handing it to me. And so we were kind of trying to like tell people as they were getting it, like, here's what's in here. And they're kind of like, I don't know what this is. And some of us were kind of like, I don't really know what that is either. Truthfully. So like, I think maybe if we can have a list ahead of time that we can print out, so we'll have the recipe card for the demo, if we can have a list of what's going to be in it. But I think we were also talking about kind of pivoting to not giving out bags of just everything, because I don't know, do you guys want to explain what we talked about?
Yeah.
So I don't want to take
it would be better to have a cohesive recipe with the bag, and so we can have a highlighted ingredient so that people can try, even if it's, like you said, a teachable moment. And also, I think because I wasn't able to meet with Cass beforehand, I think if I can provide like a little bit more training with the cooking demo on how to make it a teachable moment for certain ingredients, and maybe use like a poster board, like to highlight the ingredient, to show the cost and different ways to prepare it and how to store it, because I think that's really a big part of the educational component for nutrition education, that I wasn't able to share that with Cass ahead of time. So I'm hoping, working with Tracy, we'll be able to do that, to make sure that whatever ingredient is in the bag, they know exactly how to use it, and how to store it.
Yeah, so doing less variety in the bags and more just focused on that highlight ingredient, because we kind of just had like a big mix of stuff.
Right, exactly.
And we don't want to just, since we don't have like stuff in the store yet, we want to still like highlight, we still want to buy from our producers, but if we're not just kind of getting whatever, we need to be a little bit more focused, so that we can then get the store to buy stuff from our producers. Yeah, so kind of more focus on the bags, less just kind of whatever, so we can try to be a little bit more intentional, with what we're doing. So having, so Dee said she's gonna have carrots ready, so we're gonna do a recipe with carrots, and then we're gonna give people carrots, and maybe if there's other stuff that our producers like have grown for us specifically, we can do a recipe with carrots and whatever else is ready, beans, I don't know. So I'll do like a carrot and pea salad or something, and just try to be more intentional that way, because we're not going to have mixed bags to give out. Just trying to be a little bit more focused.
I also think it'll be nice to, I personally think that the meet the grower is really important, so that people can know who made the produce and how, like, what goes behind that, right? So that they can learn a little bit more. But if none of the growers can go in person, having like that little card behind the recipe can kind of give them a better idea of like where this food is from, that it's not just from San Juan, that it's locally grown, and the reason why we want it in the store, so that we can get more of a what's the word? More backing, yeah, more traction for that in the store.
Did you say having to do like a big paper with like everyone's stuff on it?
I
Like
think
someone
so.
said that instead of
Like with all the
different
growers.
recipes,
Mhm.
or like just throwing a bunch of papers. I feel like someone said it last time, just to have like
One
big
paper, yeah.
that's in there that has
Mhm.
all of this stuff.
Mhm.
And another thing we decided in our co-chair meeting, that we will not be stuffing the bags. We will let the people select their own, items, what they want. We'll give them the bags,
Mhm.
and they can select themselves what they want to place in the
Mhm.
bags.
Like a farm stand. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so we'll purchase the produce, but we'll say, okay, here's our key ingredient.
Mhm.
Take this, and if you want like these other items that we have, because we still want to support our producers that we have, like we agreed, they planted stuff for us, so
Mhm.
so we'll kind of have a table and be like, okay, like here's this, like, and if we want to talk to them about if they want to know what to do with it, we can talk to them. Yeah, so not stuffing the bags, just have stuff in coolers, like Dee mentioned earlier. Have stuff in coolers,
Display.
and then have a couple out for display, and then we can pull out, okay, you want like one bunch of this, here you go, and go that way. And the petition, do you want to talk about the petition?
Yes. One of the things in our co-chair meeting we discussed is having the citizens or the residents from Sulphur Springs sign a petition, and it's just a general petition. It says they're a resident of Sulphur Springs and they would like to see local grown food provided by local growers in the Tampa Bay area in that store. That's all it is basically. And then we're gonna give them that. It's like a one paragraph thing. It's already been drafted. It's to the.
I forgot to show Delia yesterday.
Okay, that's
She left early.
That's on you. So we'll be having them to do that as well, to encourage the store managers to say, hey, instead of going to San Juan's, we have a list of producers. So let's get with these people and start your local thing here, because it's going to be good for the economy. It's going to be good for that area, that neighborhood. So we're talking about, and then they have a relationship with the growers, okay? Compared to someone like, they go to San Juan, they don't know who in the heck San Juan's got the stuff from. It could be China, Mexico, who knows, But at least we'll have a relationship here going on. So it's not a petition fearful. Let's say this, it's a friendly petition, okay, that we're gonna have them sign, if they'll sign it, and then we will, collect it and then give it to the owners of the store.
Just to show more support.
Yes.
It's not like a petition in a bad way. It's a petition in a
I said
support way.
friendly.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. Like you're saying, it's a friendly
Yeah.
petition, just to show that there is support for this,
Right.
so it can help us
Yes.
make our case, and we're doing something while we're out there, not just giving food out. We're also trying to get people to understand why we're out there.
Right.
Can I ask you, Regina?
That's
would
a
the
great
petition-
idea.
Would there be like a deadline for the FAP, or that's just that's still optional? Like in the petition, would you include that? Like by September
No.
2026?
No.
No? Okay.
We keep it as simple and friendly as it can be.
Okay.
Okay. And I have actually been researching some growers in the area as well. Just driving past some, just to see how big and where they're located, and what would the transport look like to the store and things like that. And we have quite a few within 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Actually, we have quite a few gardens. I think 15 minutes is close in Tampa.
And I wanted
So-
to suggest one as well, as far as like a producer to be added to the list, because I personally feel like I can't provide you with a specific list of things as far as poundage as a teaching garden. I can't supply you with knowing there's 30 pounds of tomatoes or 30 pounds of potatoes or whatever. I can't supply you that on a regular basis because, again, I'm just a teaching garden. But if you guys want that, I feel like putting you in touch with Root Awakening Farms, which is right around the corner on the other side of the bridge, would be a really good thing to, or organization to connect with, for the additional produce that's needed. And
I love
if I can introduce you guys to the farmer there. So just let me know if you want me to help with that relationship.
And don't we have what's her name? Uh, One of the members from the other groups is from Sweetwater. Maybe she can connect us also with produce.
Dixie is at
Dixie,
Sweetwater, but
Dixie.
she's not in
She's
another one.
Oh, she's not. Oh,
She's
okay.
not. She's not a voting member of any of them.
Oh, okay.
Dixie Espinosa.
I was thinking like as a
No, she's
a
education
partner.
for Sweetwater.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think she could
Yeah, but she can.
connect you to the
Right, she
farmer.
connects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the things I want to share is that Homegrown Hillsborough has a list of producers. So I thought, someone told me about that, who Dee referred us to. But given our producers that are already in your database, Homegrown Hillsborough, we can do this with just the producers and make sure that they get the money before we go outside. I thought that would have been one of our economic development people. One of their things. I don't know. Would that be they go to make sure that our producers are getting, monies, and that we're looking to our producers instead of going outside of the network?
Well, I mean, Hillsborough County is fine. It's like that's really
I mean, Georgia is on the
Yeah.
loan, so.
Yeah, and we're buying from Georgia too. So
Right. And Nick
yeah,
too.
and Nick and yeah.
Then
I think we just picked 3 because we weren't trying to like go too far. We didn't want to go too big, too fast. But now that we're kind of needing more produce potentially, then maybe it's time to start asking other people. But that's kind of up to you guys. I think we just kind of started with the 3 people that we were able to contact the easiest because they are responsive and we appreciate them for that. So like we've talked to the people who are the most involved and the most active. So that's just, we picked 3, and if we want to add more, we can. But it's kind of up to you guys, based off of like, do we want to do that after we have produce in the store? Yeah, go ahead.
So that's one thing I was going to say is I know for a lot of us too, the amount of like notice that we had is, as well as like the seasonality, makes it a little bit tougher. We're just, at best, it takes us 2 months from like seed to harvest of anything. And that's not like peak harvest where we're getting like a lot of those things. And so the turnaround time on saying like, hey, these are the things that we would like, can just be a little bit tougher. So I think like this is a good, like we can learn now, which will help us to be able to plan that, I think, down the road, right? And be able to do that better as well. Because I think like something we had discussed at the last one, as I was telling you, I was like, I think we, instead of trying to grow different things, we actually have to grow some of the same things to get the volume and things like that. And we haven't been producing in that volume. But I know like at least for us and for SLP, it's really helping. So I would like to. I think it's just a learning curve, and unfortunately that just like takes time because we're working with plants and nature and not just what we can do. But so I think that helps a lot too, is knowing like how many bags we're trying to get, or having like those minimums. Like so when I grow for Veggie Van, I have to have at least 25 bunches of kale, or having that minimum helps me to be able to say like, okay, here's how much I need to be planting in September so that you guys have stuff in November, December, January. And it's just a little bit hard doing that in the beginning, right? I think, as it continues, we'll get more used to it. But I just wanted to point that out too, that like, I think we can actually meet a lot of that production level when we know what the community really likes and all of those things, which is something that producers have to go through every time we go to a new market. anything like that, it's always a little bit of trial and error and figuring out like what do these customers like and what makes sense for us to bring.
So I think that's a really good point, and I wonder if there's some way we can communicate that to people. So like include on like a poster board, like food you've requested, and then we can write it down. And then even have like a marker where people can add to it. And then we could have a little note at the bottom that's big that's like, this food takes from seed to plant, like whatever time range to arrive at the store. And we're so excited about your requests. Like they're on the way or something, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's
that's a
like
good
it
point.
just kind of incorporates that sort of like, we want your feedback and input, and also, food has to grow. And so this is the time range that it could take to kind of see big changes in terms of what we're providing.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty cool. I think we have that first step with the surveys that we did, the Google form. And I know Joanna and I were like looking at adjusting it some. And then I think that second step of letting people know like it's on its way, I think that's great. Or letting them know like when things do happen, let's say as we get into summer, this is like Dee said, I had a hard time figuring out what we're going to have because as we get into summer, the bug pressure changes rapidly. And so I know that it will change sometime between April and June, but I don't know exactly when. So we are having, like we're having a little bit less items than we think we're going to have sometimes.
I see Joanna put in the chat, can we give them options of what can be harvested within the time frame? So what do you mean? What time frame do you mean? Like
For July, for
like
June?
Yeah, should we?
Yes, for that month. Instead of giving them all these options where we know nothing is going to be harvested. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Sweet potatoes won't be harvested in July. But sweet potatoes are popular in our area. So don't put that on the list or the survey. Just put the options that really might become available.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe,
yeah. And we have that with the harvest calendar.
okay, so we can take a look at the harvest calendar and then maybe just have a list and say like, put a star next to the one that you want to see,
Like the top 3 or
or something like that, just to say like this is what is available in June, and then they can say like, I like this or I like this, so we can say like we'd rather have more of this item or we should focus on this item next time, next event.
I think on the survey I tried to make sure I matched it up with like what was gonna be in that June, July, August timeframe.
Okay, that's a good idea.
But maybe Georgia, we could go and meet together and like really narrow it down of what you think should be on there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I sent you a pretty broad calendar, and the other thing that we can do is either we can meet, or as you make the survey, I can take a quick look at it, right, and send you back some feedback and say, like, I know initially there was something about pineapples, and I was like, oh yeah, didn't even think about this. Pineapples are great; they're super popular. They do take a year to produce. So, it's like, okay, actually turns out that maybe shouldn't have been on there, even though technically, yes, pineapples would be available. We may have 1 or 2 of them, but to produce in volume takes a lot more space. So that's not really an option. And same thing for like strawberries, right? Like, oh, those are great, but they do grow here, but to really produce at the like that amount, it takes a lot of space. And so we can kind of, yes, exactly. I'd be happy to like, look at those things before they go out, as a group or one-on-one, or even just digitally, whatever works, and say like, oh, okay, yes, I don't think this is actually plausible. Go ahead and just take that off because it's not going to make, we whatever. We can't actually do that.
Yeah, I'll send you the survey, and you can honestly, if you want to just go in there, I think through the Homegrown Hillsborough Google drive. You can just edit and delete things and edit on there. So I can send that to you. Yeah, because I just put anything.
Yeah,
that was
whatever's on there.
June, July, August. I'm like, all right, we'll add all those and go from there. So yeah, I think definitely tailoring it would probably be the best way to go.
I think we can also make it more fun and not do like survey,
Yeah.
and do kind of more like Sonia I think was saying, like more like a post or like
like a game.
a sign or something, like even there's a whiteboard and just write on it, like put a check, or we can do stickers, like just do a big paper and then like put a sticker next to the one you want to see. So then it's not like, please take our survey. It's like, put a sticker on the board, you know, and it's a little bit more fun. I know I have some of those like giant pads. I don't have the best handwriting. But that could be something that we could do either, like right when we show up to the event, we can just say like, you know, something like that. Or if we want to like print something on a bigger sheet, we can do it. That just takes a little bit more like work ahead of time, which is fine. But somebody has to.
I think both would be great. One for in person, and then like the QR survey for when we're not around. There's no reason I think we couldn't like integrate both results, or I don't know. That's up to you guys. But I just was, as I was listening, I was like, oh yeah, you don't have to pick one or the other. But yeah, I think it is more fun to be interactive.
All right.
And just real quick, going back to time, and the time frame question, Savannah, I think also what might help on, at least on my end, I'm not sure how, for you as well, Georgia, but like right now we're in May and you guys are planning to do an event in May, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, but we don't know the date for that yet. We don't know. So to be able to give you an exact time frame or give you an exact number of how much produce I'll have, I can't give you that if I don't know when your event is doing. And if I know, like, let's say if you decide to do it next week, now I'm having to rearrange life to make sure that I meet your deadline of next week to get you the information in advance for you to have what you need in advance. Does that make sense? So having a date for the bags or whatever it is you're wanting to do for the recipe enough in advance so that I can help you guys do the part that you need to be able to deliver. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think we sent an email about like the first week of May that we would do it on the 21st. Originally, we wanted to do it the first or second Monday of each month to kind of keep it consistent. But originally that date was picked by the store manager. He was the one that said, oh, I want to attend and I want to do it on a Monday because it's slower on Mondays. And so that's why we did the first one on a Monday. But now with knowing that he's not really going to be available to join us, then we switched the date to that Thursday on the 21st from 2 to 4.
I also think a lot of that stuff might get simpler as we get more experience under our belt. As we're doing it, I think there's so many things that we're just kind of exploring. But I think the email that said mid-May was pretty helpful to me. That kind of gives me like, a 2-week window to shoot for and say like, okay, mid-May. And then as we get closer, I didn't, but I should have been reaching out and saying like, hey, we said mid-May. Do we have a date that we're looking at? Because, I have other harvest clients and things like that. And it just helps us to plan and understand. But having something along those lines, that helped me a lot. So like that week to 2-week window does help. I think right now, like I said, we're just in kind of a weird, less predictable. We're not in season, so it's a little harder. But it's always pretty unpredictable, to be honest with you.
Okay. And I can always send those reminders out to the growers as well. I can do that.
That would be super helpful.
Thank you, Joanna.
I think Michelle's email did have the date on it. She sent it on the 29th, but it was a lot of information, so I understand if you missed something on it. But it does have that Thursday the 21st, and then she like you said, Georgia, she did address at the end asking what would be ready mid-May. So.
And we can schedule the dates for June and July so that it's set in stone now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So everyone's ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Yeah, and I apologize for not answering those questions. It was, I think I just wasn't sure, and I should have just reached out and said that.
That's okay.
So do we want to get to our run of show?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me share my screen for those online. We created a run of show document so that we can know exactly what's going on the day of the event. And let me scoot it over. And Regina and Michelle and I kind of already took a little bit of time to go through some things. But we can always, what's on here is not permanent. We can change it. We are on this call right now to plan this event. So if your name is on something, it was kind of just because that was our guess. And if that is incorrect, now is the time to tell us, and we'll go from there. Okay, well,
I have the produce bags now.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
we-
perfect. Okay, so
We've already
Joanna
noted
has
that
those.
before you got here.
Great. So I'll let you guys go through the list.
Okay.
And then as
go ahead,
far as
go.
invoices, the Georgia's the only one who sent the invoice to me. I guess they probably just went straight to Savannah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I just and maybe just let me know so I don't hound anybody.
Gotcha. Yeah. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. So
All right,
make
so-
sure we have invoices. So we have a supply checklist. Maybe just to do. Here we go. Okay. So we'll have invoices from growers. How are we going to procure coolers? Since we're going to have coolers, do you have some?
Two. I can.
Are they like big, like
Well,
ones Nick had, or is it like a
one is big.
square? I'm just trying to imagine the size. How big of a cooler are we talking?
Maybe square size.
Okay, so like one of these
yeah,
size.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I also have a
Like
small
that and
one.
one larger.
And one larger one. Okay.
I can do two.
Okay. Coolers. Does anyone else have any coolers that they could?
I have a small one.
I have one. I have one that's larger. I can bring one.
Okay. On May 21st. Awesome.
Yes.
Or she can always drop it off with me.
Yeah, or need to drop off too, just to make sure.
I have like a medium-sized one.
Okay.
And I have a small one I can bring.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 5. So I'm gonna be at 5. So I'm just gonna put everybody's name on here. Michelle, Holly, and Sonia. Thank you all. That was easy. Okay.
So we gotta have our coolers.
Yeah, we need coolers. Coolers for produce. And okay, great. So that's on our supply list.
Wait a minute, it's not just the coolers. What we gonna place in the coolers?
Yes.
The produce and the ice. What's going on here?
Does that store have an ice chest on the outside?
Yeah, I'm
They
pretty sure
possibly do.
Did I
Yeah,
see
most
one?
likely.
that Cass bought ice from them, so they definitely have
Oh,
ice.
okay.
Inside, or do they have one of those machines that is cheaper?
I think it's the bags. They have like bags of freezer ice.
So we're gonna buy ice from them? Are we gonna
That's up to you
charge?
guys.
Are we gonna use that as part of our budget?
We can.
Supplies?
I would say we should
say yes,
use the
we
budget
should.
supply, yeah, unless
Okay.
somebody really wanted to donate ice,
Yeah.
but probably not. We don't have to. We have budget.
Okay.
So we're
Option
gonna,
A.
yeah, okay, so we're gonna buy ice at the
Okay, so
store.
we're gonna purchase ice at the store.
Okay.
I'll just go by there, make sure they have enough ice. Like 5 coolers.
Yeah.
Should
And
we
then-
add that poster board survey?
So we
Yeah.
also have a list of things to do. Who is going to make the poster survey? So we also have on the to do meet the farmer / grower flyer or sheet. So 2 different things.
That'll depend on the availability of the growers, if they're available to join. If not, to send us information we could put on the sheet, on the recipe card.
Yeah, I mean, I already have like the format for it. If you guys like that same one that we did last time, just make it full
Little
page.
bigger.
I can do that, but yeah, it's Nick, Georgia, and D are
D.
the 3 growers. So
I would
like a
say
little
like
bio or
very
whatever.
small blurb because
Yeah.
we don't need a book about
Yeah.
as much as it
I'll
really
do like
was.
1 page and 1 page is the recipe or something like
Yeah,
that.
I guess
Or-
double-sided.
Yeah, double-sided.
Double-sided. Yeah. You could literally just, since there's 3 of them, do like third of a page, and if they want to write about their garden or farm, and then keep it one paragraph.
And how to reach them, yeah.
Or yeah, that's a good idea.
Location and contact.
Okay, so that's gonna be Holly. Great.
And then who's doing the, Tracy doing the?
She's planning to do the cooking
Okay,
demo.
she
I
said
can give her a
something she
call.
had her own cards or something. I remember her saying something.
I know she has her
about
own
that.
recipe, but I told her we were gonna work with what the growers had, and so she's gonna adjust the recipe.
Okay.
But I'll give her a call.
And like co-branding the card, I think. Because I think she has her own format, so like we can just throw a Albany Store Homegrown Hillsborough logo on it. That's fine, so you don't have to make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely coordinate with.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna say coordinate with Tracy Person. Okay. Awesome. So we still
I have a question. What are the colors for Homegrown Hillsborough?
Like orange and blue?
Yeah, they're the orange and blue. We have like an actual color palette. I think I sent it to Holly. I can send it to you too if you want.
If you look at the bags, this is the same as the tote bags.
Yeah.
I delivered to you.
Okay.
Those
I'm gonna try to wear that color.
Okay. Yeah, so honestly, blue's usually fine. Blue, orange, like most people have blue. Yeah, exactly. That's Gators colors. Yeah.
That is so true.
Okay, so if we're just to go through this supply checklist, just make sure everyone whose name is on here is good with what they've got. So
we have Regina with seeds, garden labels as well, and then Savannah with shovels and an A-frame. I'll bring the yard signs, and then Joanna will have the branded produce bags. Savannah, you said you had nutrition games?
So those were what we brought last time. We didn't end up using them. Do we want to do them again or not bother bringing them? Because last time I think the activity was pretty solid with
the garden.
The little garden thing. Yeah, we didn't really have. We had a lot of
No
tables
space,
and
yeah.
no space.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take that.
And then we have 2 tents from Savannah and Regina. Everyone can bring a camping chair or a folding chair. And then we have 2 tables that Savannah and Regina will bring, 2 tablecloths, giveaways, and if RJ's available to bring Feeding Tampa Bay freebies.
Are there more freebies, RJ? Did we use them all?
There are indeed more freebies.
Just checking.
It won't be the same exact thing, but it'll. I'll try to get an idea of it, and I'll send it to you guys so you can see what it looks like.
I think the bags were the hit, even though the cutting boards work too. So
yeah. We'll have our own branded bags now, so we don't want to be competing with the cool bags.
That's true.
We might not win.
And then coordinating produce drop off. So, do we want to drop off at the store location by the school, or do we want to drop off somewhere else?
Who's going to be at the drop of our event location, then we want the food to be there as well.
Okay.
I think we just have to be mindful of our growers' time.
Yeah.
Right.
They
What
might
they
not
can
be able to meet at
to
2
drop
o'clock
off.
to drop off.
Yeah.
We might have to do
Coordinating
something
in the morning.
earlier, or
Okay.
So
I mean, I'm
coolers need to be
available in the morning if anyone needs for me to pick up. Dee or Georgia, and I can reach out to Nick.
I'll be available as well.
Awesome. Any thoughts?
All right, I'll definitely coordinate with you guys. Because we have a meeting that morning, according to my calendar.
Okay.
Our co-chair meeting is that morning, or check-in or something like that. But I will definitely be available for someone to pick up.
Okay. I'm available between, I would say 8 and 11. So anytime before 11.
Okay. 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. That'll work.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I was wondering, maybe in our June event, and I have to ask Ms. This is really to Ms. D, since you're a teaching garden, maybe you could come and also have a lesson. I don't know, just something for the kids to be out of school. So I'm always about, hey, they need education year round. Just having something small and just something they can engage in. I think if you could teach something, I think that would be awesome as well. If we
Would it be
that could
someone
fit into
from
your
her?
schedule.
Joanna, would you say like someone from her group? Because I don't know if Dee's available, but maybe someone from her team, like from A13 is what you're saying?
Yeah. Someone from her team is fine too.
I would
But
just need to know the date. As soon as you guys figure out what date for June, I'll be able to give you a yes or a no, or if it's me or someone else from my team, like Joanna.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll get together and we'll see what can be taught, just as people are coming up and coming and going, and they can kind of engage really fast and catch on wherever the step we're on.
Mhm.
That'd be fun.
Sounds like a plan.
What else we have on this list?
So we went over the recipe card, the petition, and how are we going to do the petition? Is it going to be available for everyone to see, or it's just for the store manager?
It's gonna be available for everyone to see.
Yeah, because they'll sign it. Like,
delegate.
we'll
Okay.
print it out basically, and just say like, listen, you don't have to sign this, but if you read through it and if you agree,
Then sign
if you sign it, it will give us like some
More
more
leverage.
support for this project.
Okay.
So we'd appreciate it. But you have to be very
Is it a paper? Or?
paper.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has to be
paper.
a
Yeah,
paper
it's
petition
paper.
because we're
Yeah.
just counting number of signatures. Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna like
I wonder if
email
we
people
call
anything.
it something. I wonder if we call it something different than like a petition, because people
Yeah.
always think, see, like commitment of support for local growers or something
Okay,
like that.
That's a good
Okay,
way
I
to
like
do
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And
more
I would
positive.
love for that when you guys
Support the growers.
Yeah. Support the local growers. Yeah.
growers.
I would love if
I
you
like
guys
that,
can, for once it's ready, we can take it to our district representative, at city council,
Yeah.
so that they can see kind of what's already going on and either get on board with supporting or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah,
That's a good idea.
we can make contact with Naya, Young. Yeah, okay, that'll work, Dee. Thanks for the, suggestion.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, once we've gotten as many signatures as we can.
Yes,
Say,
exactly.
hey, what do you think about
We'll make
this?
copies on before I give them to the
Yeah, yes,
before I give them to the owner.
Yeah, make some
You're not the
copies.
only one getting this.
Great idea.
Yes.
Do we want to go over the run of show?
Yeah.
Or do we
that's
have?
what- that's
Is
what
there
I got
anything
up for
else?
you. I mean, did we talk to Holly about the Department of Health coming back out? Do they want to come back out?
Do you guys want them?
I mean,
to
if
come
they're
back?
available, if they
Yeah.
have availability, yeah.
Okay, I can
Because I
see,
think
yeah.
people did stop by their table
Right.
and learned a little
And they
bit.
want helpful
Yeah, okay.
information for that area. Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
Okay, good.
Checking their blood pressure and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, they need that. Yes.
I will see if they're able to table. Yeah.
Good. Great.
Should we solidify a June date as well so that everyone's aware?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, another thing too. We have 2 tables.
Oh,
You
my
do a
table.
table and then I do a table.
How much?
But what about our tents? Do we have tents? Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, the tents. Okay, I do see those. Okay, all right, gotcha.
We'll bring our own table chair.
Okay, yeah,
Chairs
yeah,
and tents
yeah.
again. Yeah,
there's
we,
a young
yeah.
tent and chair.
Is there anything else that should be on the supply list? Yeah, before we
We can move on.
That water station?
Water
Water.
station.
And how we gonna do that? We're gonna do bottled water. What we gonna do? How we gonna do that?
Oh, you said that you had the little
I have
thing.
the dispenser, and we'll bring it this time. I forgot it. I brought the water, but not the dispenser. And then maybe
Purchase some paper
Disposable
cups.
yeah,
paper cups?
Yeah, I'll do paper
Paper
cups.
cups.
Water station, so that'll be cooler, dispenser.
Maybe a trash can.
Yeah, a little trash can.
I'll
Or just like a
bring
box.
the
Just
Yeah.
like a box. That's
Yeah.
fine for
Yeah.
cooler, dispenser, cups, small trash. So that'll be me and Regina.
I know you said the poster board survey. I can help out with that since me and Georgia are gonna tailor
This one.
the online survey and then kind of bring like markers. I don't have, if you have the like big poster board, maybe that we
I was like,
can.
I don't think it's lined. I think it's just large. You know those like, what are they called? Like easel?
Yeah, yeah.
paper? Yeah, I have those things.
Okay. Yeah,
So if you're
Maybe.
comfortable, like bringing, okay, so you want to bring like the marker?
yeah.
And
bring,
you'll,
like,
you'll
the
plan
markers
what's going to
and
be
stuff.
on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I have one too, just in case,
Yeah,
that I've used before.
yeah. I'll bring like the markers and stuff to put on there, and then stickers and stuff.
Oh, it's spelled easel.
EASEL.
Okay, well, that's what I wrote, but it looks weird. I don't know. It's not putting a squiggle under it. So. Okay, large easel paper for.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put survey in quotes.
And maybe I could just like print out pictures of
Oh yeah, the
The
food.
past
the
one?
food and just because
Oh,
instead
Maybe
of
you
having
have
like
a picture and the word.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah,
people are like,
No.
I know what that is, and then
Yeah.
put a.
that way, and then they can like sticker on around it, or like you know,
Yeah,
like
or like
the tail on the donkey, like that.
yeah.
And put your sticker on what fruit and vegetable that you want. I don't know, just to make it quick, because I will have to do this like day of.
Paper.
And make sure everything is also translated in Spanish as well.
That is true. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Please send it to me. Yeah.
Do you want also maybe once I get this, like the grower and flyer sheet, send that to you for translation?
Please,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a great idea.
I need your number, Holly, because I didn't have your number to reach you for the last one that we couldn't translate.
I'm gonna give you my personal number because sometimes I don't respond to my regular
Okay.
phone number, my work phone. Sure, actually, what is yours?
347.
Does anyone else have any other list? Anything we're missing that or maybe we were missing last time that we needed, or something else we want to add to the supply checklist?
3, 4, 7,
858.
I feel like we got it.
58.
Just in case. All right.
Okay. All right. So who would be available for produce pickup? I know that I will be available before 11. So would there be anyone else? Joanna, you said you would be available for produce pickup as well?
Yes.
For the run of show? Okay.
I don't have anything on my calendar either.
So I'm putting that Michelle's gonna pick up from D, and Joanna. I don't know. I guess that gives Georgia. Still, I can't see the big screen. Is she still on? I think Georgia maybe had to hop off. I don't see her, but we can coordinate. So maybe
With them.
Yeah. If Joanna, you want to contact Georgia and Nick and see if they want to do like you pick up. If they want to drop it off, we can do a delivery fee, but it has to be separated in their invoice as a delivery fee. So just to clarify that, if like that's what works best and they need to deliver it, we can pay delivery fee, but it just has to be listed on their invoice, if that makes sense.
Did you guys, I'm sorry, Savannah.
Yeah.
As you said that, it made me think, did you guys, because I know you guys were talking about doing like a guideline for invoicing for the pricing and things like that. Did you guys finalize something, or is it already sent to me an email somewhere that I need to look for?
I don't think we finalized anything, no.
That's a good point, Dee. Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. I mean, we have time. We got an hour still. Like, we can do that right now if we want to kind of take a little, or maybe we want to finish this run show, and then we can kind of do a little template for our growers of what we're expecting, and we can look at our budget, which I think is something that we have not really spent enough time on.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so we'll finish this, and then we'll do that guideline. Thank you, Dee.
The next thing on the run of show, you added Savannah highlight produce, but I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I think that was like what highlight produce.
Oh, what would it be?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Or just like something. I don't know. I think when we were talking, I think maybe we said something about, but I don't remember what. So we'll have the time somebody's going to be doing drop off. Whatever the highlight produce is that we need to set it up on the table.
Is there someone responsible for keeping it cool, like receiving and providing it to the community, or?
That's up to you guys. That's what we're deciding right now. Yeah. If you guys want to call and tell someone to do it, yeah, that's totally. We're totally up to deciding. So like I know we probably don't know exactly produce pickup drop off right now, except for I think you guys just kind of did a window. So we can make 3 different lines for different locations. So we'll say produce pickup 813 Wood Garden, and Michelle is doing that. And you said between
She's I guess 9 and 10:30. Is that what we said, Dee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
10:30 a.m. And then produce pickup drop off to, we have SLP, and then do one more for drop off for artistry. So we fill those in when you got them. This should be linked in the agenda, and I will go ahead and make it available to anyone who has the link. Edit it. Great. So this is linked on the agenda for today, which is posted on the platform in the comments. So add those in there.
And we have arrival.
Wait, like what time should our working group people be there to get set up? What time are we?
An hour before the event.
Yeah.
They don't take an hour,
To
less
set
than an
up,
hour.
So 1 o'clock?
Okay, so we did start at 2, let's say 1 o'clock.
I mean, people did show up a little bit earlier because school was that. Oh, but that was Monday. I know during the week they get out at 2. Yeah.
So this should be just right, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, working group members to meat market. Is there like a shorthand we want to call it? Like discount
Was
meat
it
market?
DD2?
Is
that what it's called?
Meat market, just say.
Okay,
Oh,
I would say meat market. People get
Okay.
confused. There's also a fancy restaurant called Meat Market.
Oh.
I've been talking to this project people. They're like, "Hey, Meat Market," and I'm like, "Not the restaurant, not the restaurant. The discount to Meat Market."
Totally different place.
Completely different, like on Waters. It's not the same restaurant. It's a grocery store. So okay, so we'll just call it discount market.
Okay. So arrival would be 1 o'clock.
Sounds good.
Okay. And then
And
set
the
up
setup will be 1 o'clock as
Do
well.
you want to say
or
1 to
just-
2? Do you want to put a window? Like
Yeah,
hopefully
like
we're done setting up at 1:30.
I guess 1:15 and 1:30.
Try to be done by 1:30 so that we can do.
I mean, we could do a huddle at arrival if people want to huddle.
Wait a minute, you're saying, okay, arrival is at 1, then the setup is what time?
Like 1:15.
You're gonna arrive at 1 and then you're gonna set up at 50.
So we can have a
15?
huddle about how to set up, where things are going to
It's gonna
go,
take
the
15
layout.
minutes to do that.
I mean, some people.
Some people are not.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, okay.
Yes.
Please show up at 1 o'clock.
All right, I got you.
And then the cookie demo. I think the cooking demo should be at 2 as well,
Ready to go.
because it wasn't ready last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I guess we want Tracy there at 1 to start setting up.
Okay. So let's add another line here for that. Cooking demo setup for that is Tracy. And that will be starting it, so we want her there at 1 o'clock too. Okay, we're back.
Okay. So then we have the activities. The activities would be the poster board, sticker survey, and then if what's the other activity? The gardening. Would the health department be considered an activity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then if anyone's available to do the meet the grower, we can do that. Add that as well.
I'm trying to share my screen again. It's not letting me. It's like it's saying it's paused. I don't know why.
I bill $25 an hour for in-person stuff. So if you'd like for me to be there in person, I mean, I'm sure I can work something out.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. And is that if you're doing an educational thing or just like period?
You want to meet the grower? You want to meet me, Donna?
I know. That's why I'm asking. Like, if you want, if you're doing an educational program, like Joanna was suggesting, would that be a different price because there would be like supplies and stuff, or is it just
Correct.
Is that a different rate? Okay.
Correct.
Do an educational.
Not this
So
one.
then I don't have to be there in May. I could just come in June then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works better. Yeah, so you know the date ahead of time.
Great deal. Thank you, y'all.
What's my other screen? It's somewhere. There it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm really struggling to share my screen again. I couldn't find it the first time. But now, okay, now I have to go back to the Zoom window where I can say screen share. Here we go. Yay. Okay. I am screen sharing.
Okay. So we had the activities. Would they run from 2 to 4 or 2 to 3:30?
That is up to you guys.
I mean, depending on when the parents pick up their children, I'm guessing 2 to 2:45 is the biggest window. But we can keep doing the cooking demo at 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And then break down at 4 or 3:45.
3:45.
So we can be out by 4.
I like that.
So our activities, sorry, I wasn't typing. We were talking about planting those little pots
Mhm.
and anything else.
The sticker survey and then
And then
the health
And then
department.
health
Oh, yeah.
department.
That's all 2 to 3:45.
Mhm.
Great. Okay, and we'll break down 3:45 to. Okay, so is everyone planning on being at the event? If I'm putting down arrival of members, that should be.
Who would be available to join
Michelle.
at 2 or maybe even for
Regina.
breakdown closer to 4?
Regina.
I'll be there.
I should be
I
available for the 1 to 5.
Okay.
Joanne.
I may have to come a little bit late. Like I'll be available in the morning, but I may have to come a little bit late because I'll also be with Feeding Tampa Bay
Okay.
that day.
Do you know what time?
I
think
won't be
they're
able to make it. I have a evening event over in Pinellas starting at 2, so I can do any kind of drop off in the morning.
okay.
But I won't be able to make this one.
All right. So, let me add our
Savannah, you
drop
can
off.
put me down for the arrival.
Awesome. Thank you, Sonia.
Yes, thank you.
Drop off. Sonia's gonna join us. Okay. What about you, Eileen?
She can go a little later to do the registry, but she can do the, what we gonna call it now, we're gonna call it now, support our
Yes.
local growers. Yeah, support our local growers, not just growers.
Yeah. All right. Maybe she's busy. Okay. So then.
Looks like we got enough people to help set up because
Yes,
last time it was just me and Joanne and Nick helped us, so good.
Okay.
And then they were there, Hillsborough, so we got enough people to set up.
Okay. Is anyone, do you want to assign someone to kind of doing the produce restocking on the table? Or kind of managing
And the
that
cool-
specific,
oh,
so yeah, the cooler, the table.
arranging-
Yeah,
arranging
someone
the-
keeping track of that, so our
That
list
would
of
be-
people.
Under setup, that would be just setup.
Just whoever wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay. Do you feel like we're prepared for this event?
More than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
more than
sure.
last time. And this what do you want to call it? This paper, template. We can use this as a template for our future events, so it's kind of easy to just check.
Check,
This is
right.
what we've got going on. Awesome. Okay. Everyone plans to be there. Okay. You guys feel good?
Yeah.
You ready to move on to a?
Wait a minute, I have a question. Okay, so where we gonna set up closer to
The sidewalk.
the
I think-
sidewalk, meaning
Well, I was gonna ask Joanna if maybe she can confirm with
the school?
the school. Is it possible, Joanna, to confirm if we can go on the sidewalk
We don't
closer to the
wanna-
school?
Block the kids and the parents from coming, so.
And so
Yeah,
not
but
block the
not
parking
the
area?
sidewalk. Yeah. I think Joanna might talk to Joanna, can we ask you a question? Okay, I think you might ask again.
Okay. Is it possible, Joanna, to confirm with the school if we're able to be closer to the sidewalk so that we're not blocking the parking area?
Okay, yeah, I can ask that. You know, and I actually
Okay.
noticed, I've been watching the crossing guards. I maybe see one car parked over there. And I've seen them been parking in the grass like along waters. So I don't know what they were
Okay.
talking about, but because I was
Uh,
wondering about that.
okay. Well, I guess
But yeah,
just
I
to
will
double
ask.
check.
But I'll
Did you
definitely
mean
ask.
Closer to the
To
sidewalk.
the sidewalk, but you mean like on Waters Ave or closer to the sidewalk
By the school.
gate? Okay.
By the school gate.
By the school gate.
Yeah, just so that we can try to pull more people in because we were a little back from like the road.
Mhm.
But okay, yeah, that'd be great. See if we can get a little better spot.
Mhm.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? This event?
Let's deal with our growers, the producers.
Okay, so let me do this on the screen first, and then I'll open it. So let's make an agreement or guidelines. I think maybe is a better.
Yeah, guidelines.
Okay. My computer's being slow now. Food access group. No, we're doing new. For the library Wi-Fi. Alright, so we're gonna use the letterhead. And then, when it's ready. Okay. Guidelines. Guidelines for growers working on healthy neighborhood store. Okay. So, what kind of guidelines are we looking at?
For the invoice, right?
For invoicing, for what we're looking for, like, do we need to have a list of what you have available beforehand? What do we want to communicate, or what do we want our growers to communicate with us? What should we communicate with them? What type of funding should each, like, what's our budget for each,
Okay.
event?
What is our budget for the growers? Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Budget. RJ, what is our budget? You should know this question right off.
Master coin.
Sorry, guys, I have not been looking at it.
I'm like, I have it somewhere. It's in this folder, I think. Budget. Where is it? Oh, budget tracking, here we go. Pull that up over here. I think that I put everything in from the last event, and we can kind of see what we've spent and what's left. Okay. So we budgeted about, hold on. I feel like I can't quite see it. It needs to be, there's like a bottom. We're working on a tiny screen here, guys. You can't tell, but
Yeah,
we're
no,
working on a
I-
very tiny
I
screen.
cannot see that at all.
Yeah, we're not in our normal big room. Sorry, Molly. I can't see the like tabs. There should be tabs on this. I think this was their. I'm gonna put it back on my screen, my normal screen, so I can see it for a second. Okay, and then I'll push it back over so everyone can see it. Maybe. It's loading so slow. So I had our like actual numbers on here. Maybe I did put it on this one.
Hey, you got, is it okay if I go ahead and drop off? Do I need this part? The
You might want to
guidelines?
know the budget for the growers. It might be helpful. If you need to go, that would be okay.
It's recorded.
Well, I
Yeah,
can
we're
stay.
recording it, but yeah. Okay.
I'll stay as long as I can.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up spending, let me just do the math real quick. So I had it set up really nice, and then, so I think we need to, oh no, I see this footing. I was like, I swear I did this. Okay, so on our first event, we spent, $1,782.58, but that also included things that we don't need to print again. So like with the bags was a big part of that, being $600 for those reusable logo bags. We got 250 of them. So that expense is one-time event, one-time expense. The A-frame, same thing. We can use that again, $65. $65. We also printed like those flyers and QR codes. I don't know if we want to print flyers again or if we just want to do like word of mouth. That's what something else. The cooking demo we spent $283 on, and I believe Tracy's bill is somewhere around that as well. As you know, we spent $400 on the porta potty, and then for produce we spent 96 with 813, 88 with Sustainable Project, and 87 with Artistry. So these are kind of the numbers we're looking at here. We have our total budget. We have like 10 to 15,000. I threw 12 up here. And we spent some of that money is going to Joanna to have her be our neighborhood person. Let me see. So we budgeted 5,000. So 5,000 of that is not there. So we have 5 to 7,000. So Monica and I also did this little calculation of per person. The cost of this event was $52 based off of there being 34 surveys. So like I said, it's a pretty high cost, but it should be lower for future events. So we have, if we spend $12,000 minus 5,000 for Joanna, and then minus 17,828, we have about $5,000 left.
You know, I would
So,
love to add some signage around the school
okay.
and the neighborhood so people are recognizing Homegrown Hillsborough.
Okay. So signage that says like what? Like, are we promoting the event? Are we promoting the store? Or what would the sign like say? And are you talking like a yard sign? Or what kind of like how?
I could like just put, yes. No. I think it would be great to just have Homegrown Hillsborough in the mission statement around the school and around our neighborhood that could stay there, such as, well, that's cute. I could have a yard sign, but we can also, we put posters everywhere. So
Okay.
some places allowed, some places not. But I know the school would definitely let us do something like that. I don't know if you have one of those big post boards that we could tie like up to a fence. I'm sure our school, a big banner type thing would let us do that. Again, just getting the name out there. So when they see it, they know fresh produce and they know local produce.
Okay.
It's somewhere close.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Can we like spare a sign in English and Spanish, like a yard sign to have out permanently there? It does say local produce
Because
grown
we need,
there.
I think what we don't have on our current signs is like an address, and like dates.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just, people don't know what, like, it's just there and they don't know what to connect it to something. So that's the only thing that my concern is, like, our current signs don't have dates and we don't have dates. And like we talked about, we can plan the June date now, but we just don't have specific information for the signs. But like we could do flyers again, like Joanna, you want like flyers, and we can be a little bit more specific than last time, and we can use flyers that way. Maybe we can get the June, if we want to plan all of our dates, we can totally do that. We just need to make sure we get thumbs up that we can do them there. So like we can put all the dates on a flyer so that it's a standard flyer. We just print, 100 of them and call it, and just distribute those how we distribute them. That's a good idea.
Real quick, I have a question. I typed it in the chat. But
Oh, sorry, I did not
besides,
see it.
no, it's okay. Besides the signage, was there anything else that was done for marketing? Any social media or anything like that?
I do remember one of the growers said that we should do more social media, so I think we can do that too. But I don't think Homegrown has a social media, do they?
We're not supposed to have our Facebook page that we had, and we're supposed to delete it. We just haven't yet. So the county wants to do it, but I would say we can also encourage, like, because I know Georgia posted something about it previously.
I have personally.
Yeah, you posted too. So like we can do that. Yeah, and I think Joanna went to like a meeting to talk to people about it, and
I'm sorry.
had flyers.
I meant like social media to market the event,
Okay,
not like
specifically.
to have a page in place.
Right. Yeah. So we like I'm saying, we have a page, but we didn't post it. Like Homegrown Hillsborough will not post it because we're not supposed to have our Facebook page. So like it's not supposed to be active. So Homegrown Hillsborough will not be doing social media advertising. But if you guys have other avenues that you would like to do that, you're welcome to do so. And we just need to have that can be on our list of
maybe
what
sharing
somebody
it.
needs to
The
do.
Sharing it
PTA
with
has
other
a social
businesses,
media.
like Sulphur Springs
Yes, we
local
do.
markets.
Okay.
So I can definitely, as long as, just if I have it in a digital form, I'll post it. And,
Like a
we can
photo
also
from
do
last
it.
time.
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember if I did it
To the
last time.
schools.
But we
Joanna,
did, I
does
handed it out at school, but I can't remember if I had it on the PTSA website. Looking now.
Joanna,
Or,
does your school
Facebook.
do
Yes.
do they do Class Dojo? Because my child's school does Class Dojo. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
It's like a social media. It's like a Facebook, but it's for the school.
Yes, they do.
So maybe we could ask them to put it on Class Dojo
Okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
for the parents.
Yes. Now I know that's by classroom here.
Um.
Um,
Maybe there's another.
maybe we can do it via parent link, and that is a text message that goes out to all.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be
And
nice.
then we can send it, a couple times a month actually for reminders.
Okay.
Will someone make a flyer or edit our previous flyer? Okay, I got you.
I mean,
Okay.
I would take care of that.
Okay. So
I don't want to. I can take care of that.
Okay, you're gonna get it posted, or you're gonna make the flyer?
No, I can post it.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I was like, Holly can make it. She already made her last one, so I think she can just edit it a little bit. But you'll be the one to disperse it.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Do you just want to keep it like the same? I think it was like free health screenings, fresh produce, something else.
Cooking demo. Or gardening activity. I think we didn't have that.
Okay, maybe I can add the gardening activity.
And maybe, do we want to put the highlighted produce on there?
If we can get it.
Yeah.
If we can. I just don't know if our growers can tell us early enough to get it out in time to, like, we don't want to wait till a couple days before to figure it out.
When do we want the flyer done by?
But
I would say
if we,
Thursday.
if
Probably do
even
it
if it's
by
a,
tomorrow.
even if
Anytime
it's
before Friday.
even if it's just a couple days before or so, it can go out via parent link.
Awesome.
That's really instant. So that can even go out day of. If we, if it's approved.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, because our event is next Thursday.
Next Thursday, yeah.
So Holly's gonna try to get that.
I'll get that done tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Holly.
And then I'll just change. Are we gonna put it on a second date right now, or just right now?
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the June, and
Talk
are we doing
calendars.
July as well, or just June?
June.
So I'll add both those dates and then add the gardening demo on there as well.
Awesome. Okay.
Do we want to keep it on a Thursday, or move it back to that Monday?
We gotta be consistent now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to
This
go
back
for
and forward.
consistency. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he said that Mondays were slower, right?
Yeah.
Well, school is no school. So
that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
we may not have as much traffic at that time. I don't know if you want it later.
What about summer? I thought you said there was summer school or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. And I want, the earliest pickup last year was like 4:30.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh,
That's pretty late. Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Joanna, do you still think Thursdays it would be good for June?
Yeah, I think so.
What about the morning when the parents are dropping the students off?
That's a good idea.
That might be cooler.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
cool.
definitely for summer.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
For the produce, yeah.
Yeah, the produce.
I
That's
say
not-
give it a try. But yeah, I'm flexible with times.
So am I.
Okay. So we'll keep it on the third Thursday of the month, or the fourth? I mean, I'm personally available on the fourth, but I don't know if people want to wait that long.
What do the growers think? What's a good time for them? And the produce.
What do you think, Dee?
Our meetings are on the fourth Thursday of the second and fourth Thursday of each month. And it's at
Okay.
10:30. So it can be
So the
like
third one would be better.
yeah, the third one would be better.
Okay.
You're saying on the 18th?
Okay, yeah, right before Juneteenth. I think that would be good.
So the 18th, I do have an appointment, and it's out of town. So I won't be able to be there if it's on the 18th.
Okay.
I have a question. If it's in the morning, do a lot of parents drop off and then go straight to work?
Yes.
Will they not be able to store produce, or will that be okay?
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, just our community, they drop off. Do they go to work? I don't know.
But I feel like if they're aware that it's happening, like I personally would walk with a cooler bag, or I would come a little bit early and give myself 10 minutes to run back to the house to drop it off. That's just if they know in advance.
Yeah.
That's true.
If we give them the dates ahead of time.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Although too.
And maybe to June we bring back out RJ's fancy cooler bags.
If they have any left, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at 18th or 11th. Joanne, you won't be available on the 18th, correct?
Right.
No,
She said she
I
wouldn't be able
won't.
to.
So
She needs that. Do she need that?
We're not married to any.
what about the 20th? Did we say something about the 25th?
I think Dee wouldn't
Dee
be
has
able
a
to
working
go.
group meeting.
But Dee, if you could send someone, we could still do it the 25th.
Then you're talking about I got to pay somebody else to miss work to come do that. So
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense, yeah.
What about the 4th?
Even though it's in the morning, right? Even at 8, you said from 8 to, what time would it be, Joanna, for drop off?
drop off it starts at 7:30, and the latest I want to say was like 9 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
So 7, 9. What time does the sun come up at?
Coming in the summer.
That's super early. That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to
That's
growing
that's
hours, y'all. Welcome to growing hours. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah.
Right now,
7 to 9.
be conducive to us putting up, setting up, and doing all the
Yes.
things.
Can we
need to
put
do.
the date and not the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
We'll
move
still need
another.
I mean,
Let's
we
go
can
back
pick
to
another
Monday.
day of the week. Yeah, we can do
Okay.
Let's go back to Monday.
Monday, or we could do a Friday.
Not the 19th, not Juneteenth.
Yeah, no, not that.
Yeah.
26th.
I mean, I'm available the last week of June, so that's why I keep saying
Okay.
it.
Yeah, the
Okay,
26th
the 26th
works
sounds
best
good.
with me for
The
sure.
20, Friday the 26th?
Yeah.
How does the 26th look for you all?
Not sure. What is that?
Those Thursdays are gonna
June
get a little
26th.
dicey.
Friday, June 26th.
Joanne, Dee, Sonia, RJ. RJ still with us?
The 26th, I have a meeting. I'm in training from 10 to 4.
Okay.
It's pretty old.
I'm sorry,
Well,
call dropped on me. So I was trying to make sure that I didn't miss. Did you guys change the day of the week again?
yes.
Yeah, we're looking at different days of the week now.
Okay. I mean, if you guys want to stick with that fourth Thursday, that's perfectly fine. I would just need to, and in Georgia as well, we would just need to have someone possibly pick up the produce from the library, or I could drop it off on the way to our meeting. Our meeting's at 10:30, so it's doable.
I am available the
Yeah.
25th.
Okay.
You are, Joanne?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. So let's try that Thursday then.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll
then.
tell you, depending on what time we pick, I have to be at their working group meeting. So I can
Yeah.
drop stuff off and come pick it up after,
Yeah.
but I just can't.
Would it be better to do it later then?
It's up to you. So we
4?
could do like 9 to 11.
I have
Or-
a meeting from 9 to
Okay.
11, but don't
Okay,
move it
yeah,
around
just
me.
around
If,
you.
if everyone is already
Yeah.
gonna be there, I can.
I mean, we could,
So we
it's
could
gonna be
do
hot,
yeah.
but we could do afternoon, yeah.
we could.
But you don't make it around.
Yeah,
If like you guys all, yeah.
It
works
just seems
for
like most
everybody.
people have meetings
Yeah.
in the morning, so
Yeah. Okay, so maybe the afternoon of the 25th?
Mhm. like 3 to 5.
Have
Even
y'all
3
ever
to
been
5 is
outside?
good.
Y'all ever been outside
In the
3 to
fall.
5 in June?
We could we can invest in those little fans.
Yeah,
We could supply as a giveaway or something those fans.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. I was just checking. I just wanted to make sure that we
I
were all in the
know.
same floor.
That's a good point.
It is hot, yeah.
It's very hot. But we're trying to still catch people,
In the
Yeah.
afternoon.
being at the store and picking up from the
Yeah.
summer school or whatever else is going on.
And just to be more
We just need to
consistent.
make sure we have lots of ice.
Yeah, I'll have
some
ice, water,
Yeah.
and again, 2 hours,
Yeah, just 2
Yeah.
hours.
if not all day at least.
Right,
We just have to be ready.
right.
Okay, so that are going to be our final.
The 20.
3 to 5? It'll be 3 to 5?
You tell me.
Because she said pickup is at 4, so.
That seems like it would make sense. So, June event, June 25th, 3 to 5 p.m.
Mhm.
And can people stay 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock?
I can plan for it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I could stay. I would just I may have somewhere to be around 6 o'clock.
Okay.
6:30.
Yeah, that should be
Yeah,
fine.
we can handle, we can handle that.
Yeah, we'll do cleanup.
Quick cleanup. I feel like we were out of there pretty quick
Yeah.
last time.
Okay.
But after our event last time, I did just talk to some of the students that passed by and some of the older people that come to our association meeting that was also there, they said they look forward to the next event and they really appreciated the fresh produce. And you know, they were surprised at some of the things that were in the bag, and RJ, your bags were a hit.
Can't take credit, not my bags.
So,
Mm.
you know, it has been a little bit of buzz, and I'm sure, you know, people, whatever time of day it is, it's going to attract folks for sure.
Okay, that's good.
Did we land on Thursday, the 25th from 3 to 5? Okay, there it is. Okay.
I think so. I think so.
3 to 4. That works.
Like we just pushed it an hour.
So
And we
then
still might have-
July, just so, while we're here, while we're in the calendar. So if we're looking at July, we're looking at the 4th Thursday of July as well, correct?
We could.
Yeah.
We
It
could.
would be a
So
good
that's the
idea to have a
that's the
consistent-
23rd.
Yeah.
So that would be
the
the
30th.
23rd of July.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same
1, 2,
time.
3. Oh wow, they have 5 Thursdays in July.
Big month.
Okay. Yeah, that
July
would work.
23rd is good for me as well.
Awesome.
From the same time, 3
3 to 5.
I think so.
We could also like switch it if it's too
It's super
unbearable.
hot, yeah. We're
Like,
done.
dude, you're saying like move it to 2 or?
Morning, whenever.
Oh, okay.
Based on how our lesson.
I don't know. I think we'll still
I
get
mean, it
some
is
traffic.
hurricane
Yeah.
season, but we'll see.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we'll have to watch the weather and all that. That's true. Yeah, we might even just get showers in the afternoon. But again, it's Florida. You gotta just deal with it. Have a rain plan.
We'll have the porta potty to hide in.
Exactly.
And get those SeaWorld ponchos.
Yeah, everyone will have those. Yeah, those ponchos are pretty cheap. We can pick up a pack of those. Everyone will see standing out there suffering. All right. Okay, so we have our next events planned. Do we want to go back to that grower agreement?
Yes.
Yes, please.
So,
Okay.
our guidelines for what we were expecting. So we had our budget. We have about $5,000. And I think the question here was more also like, if we're not doing bags, then we can, because part of that budget was to pay for the produce to go in the bags. So if we're just paying for the next 2-3 events, then we have a lot more money. But also, I don't know. Any thoughts? I think the
So
question mark is
we
don't-
have 3 growers.
we have 3 growers.
So we're gonna divvy that money up between 3 growers.
But the question is, how many times are we asking
Or-
them to deliver produce, or like how much produce are we looking for? Like
3 times.
just
right?
3 more times, nothing.
Or are we
3 more
doing it until September? Because I wasn't sure if we were doing it until September.
So we kind of had our original plan was that we were going to just do an event, I think each month,
Mhm.
a monthly event, and then we were also going to try
Be
to
at
pay
the
for the
store.
produce. Yeah.
Mhm.
But now if we're just doing a monthly event with whatever we got, so then that'll be May, June, July, August, September.
5 months.
5 months, so that's $1,000 a month divided by our 3 growers, about $300, which is quite a bit more than we spent last time. But we could ask for more produce, or we can kind of if we start getting them to deliver it. I do think we want to save a little bit of room.
And the grow, what do you call it? Can we do meet the grower
like pay them to be there.
to be present?
Yeah, if that's what we want to do. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So if we have about $300 per grower per month.
The requirements is the invoice should not exceed, one event should not exceed
More than
more than
300?
300.
Okay.
That's a max, or you want to just
I
say
would say including delivery.
including delivery? Yeah, that'll be our first.
I see $300, including delivery. Okay.
I'm gonna have to hop real quick, but I wanted to add something into your guidelines based on one of the comments that was made earlier. Just ensure that your verbiage says that you want food or produce that's culturally relevant, like edible flowers does not count,
Right.
microgreens. So just make sure that that's in your guidelines if that's something that you guys want to be in there. That was it. And
That's a
then
good
let me
point.
know
Yeah.
which one of you would like for me to connect you with Marcus? We can go visit the farm and talk to Marcus one of these days. So just let me know who it is. Just reach out to me and we can coordinate that.
Watched it already.
I want to go.
I'll probably, yeah, I'll probably do it too. With you
I mean,
and
I've never
Joanne.
been, so I mean, if I'm available.
Because I need to, someone else gave me his information.
Oh, yeah.
Get with him, yeah.
All right.
All right, so
Sounds
you guys
like
let
you'll
me
be
know. I
comfortable.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right, Nate, take care.
Bye.
All right. So do we want to have? So it says produce should. I mean, I can do it.
Produce should be culturally
But do
appropriate.
we want to say what that means? Like,
Meaning, you want to say,
Like the popular ones that were in the survey? Is that what you mean?
or do we want to just say like no edible flowers or no?
I should not
Yeah.
include.
Yeah.
Micro-
Like,
I
there
mean,
just like needs to. Like, should we say that? Like, should we discuss ahead of time?
Yeah,
We could pick some-
get approval or
Get
something.
approval,
Like,
yeah.
approval from co-chair or
the
something.
co-chair.
Or it could be approved by Joanna since she's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, by Joanna, yeah.
Yeah, because she's gonna know what the menu is gonna be.
Yeah.
Next, right.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
Well, we
I
You're
don't know
the
if this
champion. You're the
No.
champion.
if this is helpful, but there's cultural food lists that like food pantries and food banks have created in the past for different cultures. I could try to send that over. It's like it's a good
Please
reference
do.
from research. It's not going to be reflective of like our specific community, but it's somewhere we can start, I guess.
Because I know there's something out there that we can go by, there's a go by that we can, yeah.
That's
And we
evidence-based, yeah.
do have the survey, right? There was a survey that we can
Yes.
include.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
based
Joanna,
on the
did you
survey.
get that survey digitized?
I mean, I scanned it and sent it to her.
Okay. But like, is it in a spreadsheet or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. That is something we definitely need. I think she's talking to someone right now.
Oh, the results for that?
Yeah, because we need it in like an Excel form or something,
Yeah.
not just we have to scan for it.
Yeah.
We need to actually know. Joanna, were you able to digitize the survey results like into a sheet or anything? We can't hear you.
I haven't created anything, but again, just the results that I was getting. I mentioned it was a lot of to me it was salad ingredients, like tomatoes, peppers, onions, cucumbers, things like that is what people were needing the most.
Okay.
And those are like, again, those are staples. Those are that's the holy grail for lots of recipes. So I understand why that was the most in our neighborhood.
Okay. All right, so we're looking for culturally appropriate food. Our invoice should not exceed $300, including delivery fees.
But I also, don't, they're not afraid to, we're not afraid to experiment either.
Yeah, I think the microgreens should be
so-
safe.
Okay. All right.
We just gonna make sure we have the cooking demonstration to go with the different food that we're bringing to the community if they're not used to. Item that the producers grow. So that's the teaching moment for the cooking demonstration.
That's true. Okay, so when we're gonna need like a list of available produce that they're gonna harvest, when do we want to have that by? Like
The week of the event?
like
Like
that.
that.
So
Like, would it
Monday
be
before?
that Monday? I'm thinking that Monday, so we have a few days to have the recipe ready.
Last or for Thursday. Okay. Have it available
And
before
their
then.
invoice should separate their transportation costs.
Yeah.
Didn't we say something like that? It should be, it should include it, but it should be separate from the.
I'm just gonna say they should be itemized.
Itemized, okay.
Itemized, including delivery fees.
And appearance.
And what?
And
Appearance,
appearance.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that is
yes,
separate.
another line,
I don't know if that is. Would you say that that's part of your $300, or do you want a separate budget line for?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I mean, I think we can afford another, but we're already paying for a cooking demo, so we have a demo, and then we also want to have like a producer activity, like we want to.
Like how she was saying,
Yeah.
from seed to harvest,
Yeah.
kind of like an activity like
Yeah,
that.
that would be separate because
Right.
if they're gonna come over and teach, then you want that billing not to be included here, but the billing to be separate.
Right. Yeah.
I
'Cause
would
that wouldn't
think,
be part of her
you wouldn't be
produce
part of- right, exactly.
Okay.
budget.
So that's something we gotta do later.
Yeah. But we can add that to our like budget sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Is
There we
like
go.
because we kind of left this part blank, but we could add a row for producers. I don't want to call it appearance fee, but like producer.
Training, a workshop. maybe?
Oh, yeah,
A workshop.
workshop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds
yeah.
good.
Workshop.
We just want to do so many workshops. So,
I'm gonna say like meet the grower.
With the girl workshop.
So what kind of budget do we think? Dee said 25 an hour for her appearance fee. I don't know if she would charge more for an educational class or not. Maybe that's something we talk about with them, because I know that Georgia also like does classes at SLP too, so that would be something.
Well, yeah.
I mean, hers
Okay.
are affordable because the
Yeah.
ones that I took
Yeah,
were like
usually,
$15 to $20
But that's something
for like
to
a
find
2 hour.
out. It's
Yeah.
like what are they looking for?
What's their fee?
Yeah, what's their fee so that we can add it to our budget a little bit.
Yes.
But I still think we're doing okay on budget.
Okay.
Get that on the screen.
Okay. Who else can, besides us can think of something? Sonia, what do you have for us? That you can think
What
of.
else should we be having on this contract? Not even contract, just the guidelines.
Just
These are guidelines for growers.
Sonia, you still with us?
She's here, yeah, she's thinking.
No, she's thinking.
I mean, so far
Who to
this
send
is
it
looking
to?
pretty good.
RJ,
Who
you
to
see
send it
anything
to, like
that
send
we
it
would
to
be
like
adding or
Savannah
missing?
and copy Joanna,
As to the guy
or
for
vice
the,
versa.
producers,
Yeah, that's
growers.
true.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Direct invoices to Savannah.
Was there a
Yeah, CC
cap
funds.
on the delivery fee?
That's a good point. I would say that we should cap it at like a percent of the total, like maybe say 20% of the total cost is like the max your delivery fee can be.
Okay.
Because
I
I don't know. I'm thinking of how high gas prices are right now.
Yeah,
So like if they
true.
gave us $200 worth of produce, times it would be 240 would be our the total.
Okay.
So maybe like 20% of the total produce cost.
Okay.
Does that sound
Yeah, that sounds
reasonable?
good.
Okay.
It should not exceed
Okay.
20%.
Delivery fee should not exceed 20% of the total cost.
Produce cost.
Total produce. Okay.
That's a good idea. Yeah, so then at least they have something to work with. I think that was part of people they don't know what to charge. So
I do apologize. I
You
have to
gotta-
head
oh, yeah,
out,
you're good.
but I appreciate everyone's time
Okay,
today.
we'll see you next
Alright.
week.
All right. We'll see you.
Yes, we only have 10 minutes left, so. we gotta
All right, see you
finish
later,
this up.
Michelle. I'll keep you posted on what's going on with me, okay? And the fab bucks and
You still working?
all that good stuff, okay?
You still working?
Dang.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You still work?
Yeah.
That's my girl. She all in my business.
I have to run as well, but if someone wants to send me the surveys, I can put them in an Excel spreadsheet.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sonia.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
So I don't know
All
who
right.
if somebody wants to.
Joanne, did you,
Like Joanna has them and
Joanne,
Michelle has them.
and Michelle?
Yeah, they both have them scanned.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll ask. Okay, so we'll do let me go back to our agenda here and say that what we're gonna do. So we're gonna say Joanna email Sonia the surveys to put into Excel. What's a good email for you, Sonia, that you want her to send it to?
So it's Ivancy, so SIVANCIC at usf.edu.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll have Joanna send that to you. And then we kind of have our other checklist is on this event planning list. So this is to do before our event on next Thursday, but this is to do before our next working group meeting, which is on June 9th. Okay.
I'm gonna run, but it was so good to see you all, and I've missed you over the last couple months.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. And then, what else? Wait, so anything else we're gonna ask them to send their list of available produce on Monday, send it to Joanna so that she has it. She'll be the point of contact with the,
Michelle.
yeah. Okay. Great. I think we can. Yeah. And
right now, and if something else come up, we just add to it. At least we got something.
And maybe we can share this with our producers and get their thoughts on it.
And especially Georgia. Georgia might have.
Yeah, Georgia might have questions too. Yeah. Great. Okay, let's do our meeting evaluation, and then we can pack it up for today.
All right. So, Joanne, that's it for you.
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'll be in touch.
Thanks.
And Savannah,
Yes.
I'm gonna get my time card to you. I don't know why it just does not want to send properly,
It didn't catch you.
but I will get it to you. Okay.
No problem. You're
All right.
good.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye. You have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, our evaluation.
Let's clear these. I'll make it a little bigger so you can see it over here. Maybe a little bigger. All right, Regina.
That's better.
Participation 1 through 5. What do you think?
5.
Great. RJ?
I'd probably give myself a 2 today, guys.
Okay, you're gonna give yourself a 2. Yeah, you're a little quiet today. All right, Holly, what do you think? Eileen?
4, just because I wasn't able to really comment too much on it. I did have one question though, as I don't know if you saw it, Savannah, in the chat, about the packaging. I don't know if that's like a requirement for us, or is that something that we can have the growers do to kind of like putting in like bags?
Oh, I see. So we were kind of talking about that too. I think since we have the coolers, it might be okay to just have it loose. We're gonna keep it in a cooler, and then when we give it to people, it'll kind of be like when you go to the grocery store and you have to transport your stuff home. But we're gonna keep it in a cooler so that, and we're not gonna sort it into bags ahead of time. It's just gonna be
I see.
And pick what they want. They get a bag. Like we're physically giving them an empty bag that is branded, a reusable bag, and then they're going to take what they want to take from the table, and we'll just kind of restock from the cooler so that we don't have to do that. That's a good question. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Yeah, 4 all the way around for me.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I'll go back to this. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and throw Eileen's 4s on here. Is that a different way? Maybe we do that next time. Okay, about achievement. What do you think, Regina?
We did get a lot done. We got the to-do list done. We got the checklist done. We got the guidelines done. We got we ran through we got 5.
All right. What do you think, RJ?
5. Group.
Okay, 5. Awesome. All right, listening. Were we listening, focused? What do you think, Regina?
5. Yeah.
RJ?
3.
Holly?
5.
And scheduling. Did you do Eileen? Eileen just told me she wanted to course all the way across. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I just went ahead and told
I know you said 4. Okay, well,
did we stick to our agenda and use our time wisely?
yes, we did.
5. RJ?
5.
Awesome. All right. Great. I think this was very productive and we got a lot done, and I think we're gonna have a good event coming up next week.
Yeah,
Right, they just keep that getting better.
Yeah, so
Yes,
the more we do it, we'll be experts, and then we'll get some good produce in that store, hopefully.
I know,
We'll
right?
see.
Eventually.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Nice to see you.